All right, guys, so I want to thank you so much again for today. What I hope we were able to really show you is that you guys picked an amazing company, you made a great choice, and we're really thrilled that you're here. So thank you very much, and have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I ask you 22 more?
Sure, why not?
How many years have you been onboarding new Yahoos?
I've actually been onboarding new Yahoos about 6.5 years.
That's a lot of people.
It is. I've actually onboarded about 6,000 Yahoos through these doors and met each one of them.
So what's it like being one of the most recognized faces around Yahoo? They all know who you are.
It's really cool. The downside is that I learned I'm not very good at recognizing faces. So what happens is they walk up to me and say, "Hi, Leah," and I'm like, I wish I knew their name.
What's your main goal on that first day?
The main goal is really to make sure that they leave day one as excited, if not more excited, than when they showed up. It's really to validate the decision that they made to join Yahoo.
Hey, Leah.
Hey, hi, nice.
What's your favorite part about orientation?
My favorite part would either be the fun facts, the intros where we get to learn about them, or else at the end of the day, we have an L2 speaker come in and we get to hear different parts of the company from their perspective. That's pretty cool too.
Least favorite part?
I have a pretty amazing job, but if I had to pick a least amazing part, it would be that you don't get time enough to get to actually know each one that comes through the doors.
What's the best fun fact you've heard from a new Yahoo?
Well, our Yahoos are pretty interesting, somewhat odd, and very cool. But one of the ones is that a new hire told us that he sleeps with his eyes open, and he said it's kind of creepy.
If you were going to share a fun fact about yourself, what would you say?
Well, I actually have about 100 stitches from my chin up to the top of my head. I wasn't very coordinated as a kid.
Fun fact number 2?
Fun fact number 2 is that I rarely miss orientation. So up to a few months ago, I'd been to pretty much every one but maybe 2. So I've been here almost every Monday since I got here.
Now that is dedication. How has the orientation process changed over the last 6.5 years?
Well, orientation has actually changed quite a bit over the time I've been here. It started off being pretty heavy PowerPoint, ton of information and paperwork, and now we've moved it to really be more of an experience. So there's guest speakers, there's interactions, things like that.
Leah, those shoes, they're bedazzled. Does every new hire get a pair?
Unfortunately, no. These are kind of my official orientation shoes. I bedazzled them as one of my craft projects. I actually bedazzled my Yahoo backpack too. That, and I make boxes for holiday cookies as well. Probably about 200 to date.
200 boxes for cookies? That's a lot of cookies.
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Leah.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Thanks.
That's quite the labor of love and a ton of sugar.
It is definitely a lot of sugar because every year we bake about 400 cookies to give away to friends and family. But about 1.5 years ago, I gave up all sugar and grains, so no more cookie baking, not so much at least.
When you're not welcoming every Yahoo to the company or baking cookies, where can we find you?
Well, you'll probably find me either at the beach with our dog or at the dog park with her because we have an 11-year-old dog that I'm pretty crazy about. I even gave up sleeping in on the weekends for her.
How did you meet your husband?
We actually met volunteering at a camp for the blind in Napa.
Favorite hobbies?
I'd say yoga and gardening. Well, at least I like the outcome of the gardening part.
Do you have a favorite vacation destination?
We love to go to Kauai, but almost any place warm and relaxing would work for me.
Is there a destination on your bucket list?
Yeah, we'd like to go to New Zealand or Iceland next.
Life motto you live by?
I'd have to say something like stress less, live more. Around that kind of don't sweat the small stuff, but I can promise you that it is definitely a work in progress with me.
Last question. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Well, I definitely want to try to fit in as much yoga and as much meditation each week as I possibly can. All right, hey Heidi, I gotta go, so I'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
Okay.
Have a good one.
All right.
Hi, Leah.
Hi.